Okay, I think I am live. Can anyone confirm that in the chat box, please, so that we can start? Yeah, hi, hello, Math Magic. Okay, yes, I think everything is perfect. Okay, so yeah, hello and welcome to this session. I'll keep it here. Okay. So yeah, hello and welcome to this session. स्वागत है आप सभी का आज के सेशन में, which is on which is a revision class on time and work, because we have already covered all the topics. So now this is a revision series that we are bringing for you. So if you are preparing for the IIM Bangalore's UG admission test, so these revision classes will also be very beneficial for you. So in these classes, basically we'll focus a lot on solving of questions because the concepts are already discussed. So we'll try to solve a good quality questions. Okay. So today also, because the session is on time and work, so first we'll see a bit about the basic concept that we have already discussed in the last class, just a bit of the brief. Then we'll focus on the questions, right? Like I told you in this revision classes, we're focusing a lot on the questions. Okay, so and also if you have come to this channel for the very first time, and I will recommend you to please like this stream and also subscribe to this channel so that it also motivates us, right, to bring these free sessions for you, and you are also not missing out on any session. Okay, so with that being said, we can move ahead with today's class. Yeah, so before we begin, I have a few updates for you, starting with this, that is a WhatsApp channel. So all the free preparation resources as well as important updates regarding these sessions, as well as if there are any important updates regarding the exam, all those updates will be shared in this WhatsApp channel. So link is of course in the description box of this video. So you can just go to the description box and you can just join this WhatsApp channel. Okay, and also you can interact with other students also who are also preparing for this exam. That was about the WhatsApp channel. Yeah, so and also we are providing 5 free mock tests for IIM Bangalore's UG admission test. All you need to do is just visit this website, that is cracku.in/IIM Bangalore's UG mock test, and just by clicking on this free mock, you'll be able to attempt the mocks. Okay, you just need to register yourself on the website and you will be able to attempt these 5 free mock tests. Okay, so this was about the free mock test that we are providing. Yeah, and this is an important update. See, the hall ticket, that is the admit card, is out. So what you can do is you can just download your admit card and you can upload it here, right? You can just, so for this particular website also, the link will be there in the description box. You can just click on that link and you will be redirected to this page. You can just put in your basic details, and here you can just type, if because we are bringing these free sessions for you, so if we have helped you in any way, you can just write a small feedback for us here. And also here you will be getting an option to upload your hall ticket, and if you are, when you click on submit, the hall ticket will be submitted. And also if you are submitting this, there will be two advantages. First is you will be getting access to 2 additional quant sectional tests in IIM Bangalore's UG official pattern, and second is you will be a part of a special IIM Bangalore's UG webinar on exam taking strategies from our top faculty, right? You will be getting an opportunity to interact with the top faculty about how should we take exam, right? On the D-Day, how should we perform? So these are the 2 advantages of uploading the hall ticket. So I think you should definitely go, check this out and just go to that link in the description box of this video. You will be able to get access to this. Okay. So moving to the next slide, that is this, right? So like I told you, this is a revision class on time and work. First we will cover the basic concepts. Once we'll just revise the basic concepts, and after that we'll look on move to the questions. Okay, so without any further delay, we can just move on to the concept. Let me check if there are any doubts. I think everything is perfect. Yes, I think there are no doubts in the chat. So moving ahead with the concept. Okay, we are starting with this. I've taken this from the last class that we did. So basically, when you will be solving questions from time and work, or when you will be studying this topic, the two very commonly used terms will be work and efficiency, right? So just giving a brief about what is work, right? I've taken the definition here that work refers to the total amount of task or job to be completed. For example, let's say you have a task of making some chairs, or maybe some construction work is going on, right? So that is a task. If you are, let's say, making something to eat for yourself, all those things are task or job. So that is the work. Work refers to the total amount of task or job that you have to complete. Right? That was the basic definition about work. Efficiency is the ability of a person or a machine to complete the work in a given time. Higher the efficiency means more work done in less time. The efficiency basically means how much work you are able to do in 1 hour or 1 minute or maybe one day. The unit does not matter, but it defines how much work you are able to do in unit time, right? Let's say if I say that okay, I'm able to make one chair, like I took the example of chair. Let's say I'm able to make one chair in 1 hour, so my efficiency is one chair per hour, right? Likewise, let's say if I'm able to cook something for myself in 2 hours time, so that is my efficiency, right? So that is the basic meaning of efficiency. And of course, the efficiency will be inversely proportional to the time I take. Let's say if my efficiency is good, let's say I am able to make two chairs every hour. So my efficiency is two units every hour. Let's say, but from one of my friends is able to make only 1 unit every hour. So his efficiency is less, right? So basically, the efficiency is that amount of work that you can do every hour or every minute. Like I told you, the unit does not matter, but it tells about how much work you're able to do in unit time, and it is inversely proportional to the time. The higher the efficiency, the less time you will take. If you are more efficient, then you will be able to do more amount of work every hour, so your efficiency will be more, right? So if your efficiency is more, then your time that you will take to complete the task will be less. So that was the basic understanding about efficiency. And also I've taken one example here, right? So if A is twice as efficient as B, A will take half the time, right? If my efficiency is double, then I will be able to do that work in half the time, right? So that was the basic understanding about how is the efficiency. And also the work that you will do, you can define the work as rate into time, right? Rate basically means the efficiency. So you can just multiply the efficiency with time and you will be able to get the work. For example, let's say my efficiency is 2 units every hour. So if I'm working for 5 hours, then the work that I will be able to do will be equal to 5 into 2, right? If my efficiency is 2 and the time is, let's say, 5 hours, so because I am able to do 2 units every hour, so in 5 hours I will be able to do 10 units of work. So that is the basic meaning of work and the basic meaning of efficiency and the time also. Like I told you, the efficiency and time are inversely proportional. So if the efficiency is more, then the time will be less, right? The person who is more efficient will take less amount of time to do a certain piece of work. Okay, so that was the basic understanding of this particular slide. Okay, the work is related to time, and I've also taken one example. I hope there should be no doubts regarding this particular slide. If you have any doubts, you can just ask in the live chat. Otherwise, we'll move ahead. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, moving to the next then, if there are no doubts. Yeah, so the total work. So how do we solve the problems of time and work? There are a few methods. Let's see. Okay. So basically there are two methods using which we can solve the problems of time and work. The first is unitary method and the second is LCM method. Right? Let's say with the help of an example, it will be more clear to you. Let's say I take an example in which there are two persons. Let's say person A and person B. Person A can do the job in 6 days. So we are given that the time that A takes to do the job is 6 days. And the time that B is taking to do the same job is, let's say, 12 days. Right? So we are given the time. Okay. So in the unitary method, what we do is we just take the total work as 1. So we assume that total work is 1. Okay. So if the total work is 1, then the work done every hour, the work that A will do every hour will be equal to 1 by 6, right? If he is able to complete the work in 6 days or hours, let's say, if he is able to complete the job in 6 days, then every day he will be able to do 1 by 6. Then only in 6 days he will be able to complete the total job, that is 1, right? Similarly for B, the work that he will do will be equal to 1 by 12 every day, right? So this is the basic concept of solving the problems from unitary method. We have taken the total work as 1, and the work done by A every day will be equal to 1 by 6, and the work done by B every day will be equal to 1 by 12. Now we need to do, what we need to do is, we can just add the two values, and also let's say the total work done will be in n days, because A and B are working together. So the total okay, I think there's some. Okay, I think it is working now. Can someone please confirm in the live chat? Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, so I was discussing about the unitary method. So let's say A takes 6 days to complete a certain work, B takes 12 days to complete a certain work, and in this unitary method we take the total work as 1. So the work that A will do every day will be 1 by 6, and the work that B will do every day will be 1 by 12. Okay, so let's say the total time that they'll take to complete the job is n days. Let's say in n days they are able to complete the job together. Okay, so now in this unitary method, what we do is we equate the 1 day work. Okay, so in 1 day A will do 1 by 6 unit of work, B will do 1 by 12 units of work, and together, because they are able to do the total work in n days, so in 1 day they'll do 1 by n together. Okay, so using this we will be able to get the value of n, right? Okay, I can solve this equation. So solving this will be 12 plus 6 divided by 12 into 6, that is equal to 1 by n, or you can write it as 1 by n is equal to, this will be equal to 18 divided by 12 into 6, right? So 6 will cancel out at 3, 3 will cancel out at 4, so n will be equal to, I will just reciprocal this, because 1 by n is equal to 1 by 4, so n will be equal to 4. So using this you will be able to find the value of the time that both of them working together will take. So if A is taking 6 days to complete a job, B is taking 12 days to complete a job, and we are asked to find the time in which, if both A and B are working together, then how much time they will take, then we can simply use the unitary method, in which what we do is, first we let the total work as 1, then we just equate the work that they are doing in 1 day. So in 1 day A will do 1 by 6 of the job, B will do 1 by 12 of the job, and the total time they are taking, let's say, is is n days. So now equating the amount of work they are doing in 1 day. So in 1 day A is doing 1 by 6, B is doing 1 by 12, and if together, because the total time is n days, so together they will do 1 by n, right? So we can just equate this equation and we'll be able to find the value of n. So this was about the unitary method to solve the question. If let's say we are asked to calculate, we are solving the same question but with the help of LCM method. Okay. So in the LCM method, what we do is we just take the LCM of the days as a total work. So what we need to do is just take the LCM of 6 and 12, which will be equal to 24. I hope you have done the class of number system, so you will be able to calculate the LCM easily. So LCM of 6 and 12 will be equal to 24. So the total work will be equal to 24. Now we just need to check the efficiencies of the two persons. Now A is able to do the work in 6 days, B is able to do the work in 12 days. So the efficiency will be equal to, efficiency of course the rate, right, like I told you, The efficiency is the amount of work they are doing in one day. So efficiency will be equal to, I am denoting efficiency as EFF. So that will be equal to 24 divided by 6, that is 4, right? So efficiency of A will be 4, even though the LCM will be 12, but I took as 24. See, it will either you can take the LCM or any multiple of LCM will also work, right? So LCM will be 12, but I have taken 24. So efficiency of A will be 4 and efficiency of B will be 24 by 12, that is 2. Now you know that A is doing 4 units of work every day and B is doing plus 2 units of work every day. So now the time that they will take will be equal to 24, that is the total work you need to do, divided by the summation of efficiencies. Because A and B are working together, A is making, let's say I'm taking the same example, you need to make 24 chairs. A is making 4 chairs every hour or every day. B is making 2 chairs every day. So together they will make 6 chairs every day. So the time that they will take will be equal to 24 divided by 6, that is the combined efficiency. So this will come out to be 4, right? So you can do this using the unitary method also. You can do this using the LCM method also. But in cases when we are given the days, then it's better to let the total work, because this is easier as compared to unitary method when we are given the days, right? So I think this should also be clear. So this was the LCM method. So these are the two methods that we use to solve the questions of time and work. Now let's look at the alternate day concept. Okay. So in alternate day also we can use the same example. So in the alternate day, what happens is that first day, let's say there are two persons. On first day, let's say A works, on second day B works, then third day again A works, and so on, right? So again taking the same values as in the last case. So let's say A completes the work in 6 days and B completes the work in 12 days. Okay. Now the LCM will be 12. So let's say the LCM is 12. Now the efficiency, again from the last slide, the efficiencies will be 12 divided by 6, that is plus 2, or you can write it 2, and efficiency of B will be 12 divided by 12, that is 1, right? So these are efficiencies, but now the work is done is in alternate day, right? Let's say on the first day A works, on the second day B works, and on the third day again A works, and so on. So this cycle is getting repeated until the work is done. So what will happen here is, on the first day 2 units of work will be done, right? On the first day, because A is working on the first day, so 2 units of work will be done. On the second day, 1 unit will be done, because on the second day only B is working. Then on the third day A works, and the fourth day B works, and so on. So you can notice here is that in every 2 days 3 units of work is getting done, right? So in every 2 days 3 units of work is getting done, and you need to do the work as 12. So for 12 you can just divide 12 by 3, you will get 4, right? So likewise you can see that on the fifth day again A will work, and sixth day 1 unit of work will be done, because B will come on this particular day. So likewise the cycle will get repeated. But again, because in every cycle there are 2 days, so the total number of days that they will take will be equal to 4 into 2, that is 8 days, right? So what you can do in these cases, you can just check one complete cycle. So in this particular cycle, you can see that one day A is working, on the second day B is working, and this cycle is getting repeated. So on the basis of one cycle, what you can do is you can just divide the LCM by this particular number, that is 12 divided by 3, that is coming out to be 4. This 4 represent there will be 4 cycles in which A and B will be working, and because in every cycle there are 2 days, so the total number of days that they will take when they are working on alternate days will be equal to 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8. So this was the concept of alternate days. I hope this should also be pretty much clear. If you have any doubts, you can just ask, or we'll move ahead. Yeah, Dushyant, the answer is 4. Yes, the answer for the second case was 8 days. That's correct. Moving to the next concept, that is man, day, and hour. So in this particular condition, we will be given some hours also. Let's say we are given example that 5 men are working 5 men are working out for, let's say, 10 days and for, let's say, 4 hours every day, right? This is a condition. Let's say this is given to us that 5 men are working for 10 days and for 4 hours every day, and likewise one more condition is given to you. Let's say 10 men are working for 6 days and this many hours. So likewise the condition will be given to you. So what you can do is directly remember this MTH concept, that is number of men or women multiplied by the number of days multiplied by hour divided by the work that they are doing. You can denote it as 1. So this will be equal to M2, that is the number of days in the second condition, number of men in the second condition, multiplied by the days, that is, let's say, D2, I'm denoting it by D2, multiplied by H2, right? So this is the second condition. So this will be divided by the work done by them. So what we are doing is we are just equating the efficiency. So likewise, if the two conditions are given to you, that some men are working for this many days and for these hours, so they are able to complete, let's say, 100% of the work. In second condition, we are given that if the number of men are this, the number of days are this, and also it is given that, let's say, they are able to complete only 80% of the job, then in the second condition find the number of hours for which they were working. So using this formula, you can just plug in the values whatever is given to you and you will be able to find the number of days. For the example that I took, let's say you are known the you are given the value of M1, D1, H1, W1, M2, D2 and W2. So you can just get the value of H2, that is the number of hours that the second condition, let's say for the second condition, the men and days and W2 is given to you. So the hours you will be able to calculate. Okay, so I think they should be pretty much clear. That is men, day and hour concept. Moving ahead to the group work, right? So moving ahead to the group work. So in the group work, what you will do is in the group work, what you will be given is, let's say, some men along with some women are working on a project in one condition, and the second condition is given that, okay, if the number of men are this, number of men are women are this, they are able to do this work. Okay, let me take an example. Let's say I'm given that 5 men and let's say 10 women are working and they are able to do the work in 8 days. Okay, so earlier you saw that, okay, 5 men are able to do the job, but here what is the difference? The what is the difference in group work? Along with men, you can find some women also, or maybe along with men you can find some children also, right? So 5 men along with 10 women are able to do the job in 8 days, and you are given one more condition. Let's say 8 men along with 7 women are able to do the job in maybe 10 days. Okay, just for an example, let's see if the values are satisfying. So 5 men and 10 women are able to do the job in 10 days. 8 men plus 7 women are able to do the job in 10 days. So to find the total work, what we can do is we can just add this and we can multiply this by 8, right? So this is the number of men, and here M is the efficiency. For example, let's say there are 5 men and their efficiency is M, plus along with the men, women are also working. So there are 10 women. So there are 10 women and the efficiency of women is W. So this is the total work that they are doing. And if they're working for 8 hours, so this will be multiplied by 8 to get the total work, right? Every hour, because the efficiency of men is M, so 5 into M will be the total work that the men will do in 1 hour. And because the efficiency of women is W and there are 10 women, so 10 into W will be the total work that women will do in 1 hour. Okay, so if we will multiply this by 8, so this will come out to be total work. If it is given in the question, then 5 men and 10 women are able to do the work in 8 hours. So you can just directly frame this equation that 5m plus 10w multiplied by 8 to get the total work. We are given one more condition for the total work, that is 8 men and 7 women are able to do the work in 10 days. So what you can do is you can just equate the two equations, that 8 men plus 7 women multiplied by 10. So solving these equations, you will be able to get the efficiencies. because M and W are the efficiencies. So you will be able to get M by W is equal to some value, the ratio you will get, in which you will be able to figure out what is the efficiency of men and what is the efficiency of women. And with the help of those values, something will be asked in the questions and you will be able to answer that particular question. Okay, so this was about the group work when some men and women are working, or maybe some men along with women along with some children are also working. So this is the basic concept of that. You will be able to solve the questions using this by framing this equation. Okay, I hope this should be clear. If there are no doubts, I can move to the negative work concept. Let me see if you have anything to ask. Okay, I don't think there are any doubts. Moving ahead to the negative work, that you can find the negative work in the pipeline system also, and the normal question also. You can find the concept of negative work. But what does that exactly mean? Let's say you are given a tank in which, let's say, there are three pipes, and the first pipe is filling, first two pipes are filling the tank, and the third pipe is, let's say, emptying it. Okay, so you will just add the efficiencies of the first two pipes and you will subtract the efficiency of the third pipe. That is the basic meaning of pipe and this negative work. And the first two, let's say I denoted by persons, so the first two persons are doing the positive work and the third person is doing the negative work. So you will just subtract the efficiency of the third person and you will be able to get the whatever is being asked in the question. For example, let's say I'm given that the total work, or let's say the total size of a tank is, let's say, I'm just taking the random example, let's say the total size is 40 and there are three pipes A, B and C. A, B are filling pipes and C is an emptying pipe. The efficiency of A is given to us, let's say 3. The efficiency of B is given to us maybe 4, and the efficiency of C is 2. That is minus 2 because this is emptying. So what you need to do is you can just check the, and one more condition is that all the three should be working, right? If all the three are working together, then the efficiency will be 3 plus 4 minus 2, that is 7 minus 2, that is equal to 5. So what you need to do is, for the time that they will take to fill the tank will be equal to 40, that is the total size of the tank, divided by the resultant efficiency, that is 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 minus 2 is 5, so you can divide it by 5, that will be equal to 8, right? So this is the basic understanding of the negative work, that two are doing the positive work, two are filling the tank, and the other one is emptying it. So you will find a lot of questions in pipe and cistern. So for that I included it. I hope this should also be pretty much clear. If the earlier slides were clear to you, it was just this new thing that one person or one pipe is doing the negative work. So you just need to subtract the efficiency of the person who is doing the negative work. I hope this should be clear. Yes. So this was the basic, not basic, this was the whatever being already we have studied in the last class. So just given you the brief about whatever we have done in the last class. Now we can move on to solving of questions. Okay, so this is the first question for the day. Like I told you, we'll focus a lot on solving of questions. So try this. Yeah, so there are 2 minutes for this question. Try to solve this. I hope you must have tried. So the time is up. Let's try to solve this question. So in this question, we are told that 6 men and 4 women can build a wall in 10 days. N men and 12 women can build the same wall in 5 days. 5 men and n women can build the wall in 8 days. If the men are more efficient than women, find the value of n. Okay, so this is a good question, right? Not straightforward. Let's try to see what best we can do. Okay, so I'll try solving it here only and get some space for myself. Okay, so in the first condition we are given that 6 men and 4 women can build a wall in 10 days. That is, let's say the efficiency of men is m and the efficiency of women is w. Okay, so I can denote it as 6, okay, 6m plus efficiency of women is w, so 4 into w multiplied by 10. So this is the total work. I hope this is visible. Should I write a bit larger? But I hope this should be visible, right? So in the second condition, we are given that we can just equate the total work. Like I told you, whatever is the total work, we can just equate it. So in the first condition, this is the total work. In the second condition also we are given, so we can just find the total work using the second condition also. And using the third condition also, we will be able to figure out what is the total work, right? So using the second condition, what we can do is, we can just write that n into m. N is the number of men and m is the efficiency, plus 12 women, so 12 into w multiplied by 5, right? So this was the second condition, and the third condition is 5 men and, that is 5 men and n women can do this in 8 days, right? Yes, 8 days. So these are the three conditions that are given to us. So what we can do is, we can just first try to equate these two equations, then we'll try to equate these two equations. Okay, so using the first two equations, it will come out to be, okay, so in these two equations 5 will cancel out with 10, so this will come out to be 6m plus 4w multiplied by 2, that will be equal to nm plus 12w, right? I have cancelled out 5 and 10, so this will come out to be 2, and I have just multiplied the bracket. Okay, so this will be equal to 6m plus 4w multiplied by 2, and this is nm plus 12w, okay, because 5 has been cancelled out. So just simply solving this will be equal to 12m plus 8w, so this will be equal to nm plus 12w. Okay, now we can just take this to the left hand side, so this will be equal to 12m minus nm equal to, this will be equal to 12w minus 8w, right? Taking m as common from here, this will come out to be 12 minus n. So here it will be 12 minus 8 will be equal to 4, so this will be equal to 4w. Okay, so we can just divide w here, so we will be getting the ratio of the efficiencies of the two person, that is that of the two, let's say men and women, will be able to get the ratio of efficiencies of the two. Okay, so by taking w here, what I'll get here is 4 divided by 12 minus n, right? So using the first two equations, I'm able to figure out the efficiencies of men and women will come out to be 4 divided by 12 minus n. So likewise, I can use the second and third condition also. Okay, so using the second and third condition also, from there also I can get one ratio of men and women efficiency, and with using the two the ratio that I'll get, I'll equate it and we'll be able to figure out the value of n. Okay, so using these two equations, so what we'll get here is, right, so 5 multiplied by nm plus 12 into 5 is 60 w, that will be equal to 8 into 5 is 40 m plus 8 n w, right? So now what I can do is, I can just take it to the left hand side and just take it to the right, this to the left hand, this side, and this to that side. So this will come out to be 60W minus 8NW, that will be equal to 40M minus this 5NM, right? Again, taking something common from here, let's say I'm taking just the W common here. So this will come out to be 60 minus 8N. That will be equal to, from here I can take the M as common. So this will come out to be 40 minus 5N. So the ratio of M is to W will be equal to, this I have taken down, so this will come here. This will come out to be 60 minus 8N divided by 40 minus 5N, right? I hope I've done the calculation correctly. Yes. So using these two ratios, that M divided by W is equal to 60 minus 8N divided by 40 minus 5N. Similarly, M by W is 4 divided by 12 minus N. So I can just equate the two ratios. Okay. Let's say I'm solving it here. So 4 divided by 12 minus N. So this will be equal to 60 minus 8N divided by 40 minus 5N. Okay. So I think I can just cancel out a bit. So you can see 4 is a common factor. So I can just cancel out 4. So this will come out to be 15 and this will come out to be 2. Right. Now I can just multiply this. So this will come out to be 40 minus 5N here. That is equal to 12 minus N. Okay, this is 12 minus N and here it is 15 minus 2N. Okay, this is 40 minus 5N equal to 180, that is 12 into 15 is 180 minus 15N minus 24N, 12 into 2 is 24 plus 2N square. Okay, now this will come out to be, okay, I'm writing it here. This will come out to be, right? So 40 minus 5N is equal to 150 minus 59 minus 24N plus 2N square. So 40 minus 5N will be equal to 180 minus, this will be 39N plus 2N square. Okay, taking all the terms to the right hand side, I'll get here is, this is 2N square. Okay, now minus 39 plus 5 will be give me minus 34, right? Minus 39 plus 5 will give me minus 34N. And 140 minus 40, right? I'll take this to this side. So 180 minus 40 will give me 140. That will be plus, because 180 is larger. So this will be plus 140. Now I think this should be visible. I should write here. So I can just cancel out 2 here, 2 from here. So this will come out to be N square minus 17N plus 70. Okay, so this is the value of N that I'm able to figure out from this. So this is the quadratic equation. I think you can easily solve the quadratic equation. I just clear it out and I'll write it here. Okay, so I'm writing the remaining part here. I'm able to figure out a quadratic equation, that is N square minus 17N plus 70. Okay, so because I've taken everything to the right hand side, so it will be 0 here, right? So N square minus 17N plus 70 is equal to 0. I just need to solve this quadratic equation. Either you can use the formula that minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. Either you can use that formula, or you can just break the middle term also, right? So we have got N square minus 17N plus 70 is equal to 0, right? So either you can break the middle term and the product should be equal to the product of the extremes, or you can use the direct formula. So because it is clearly visible, or from observation you can see that you can write minus 17 as minus 10 and minus 7. So the summation will be minus 10 plus, sorry, minus 10 minus 7 will be equal to minus 17, and the product will be equal to 70, right? Minus 10 into minus 7 will be equal to the product, that is 70. So directly you can use it. So N square minus 10n minus 7n plus 70 is equal to 0, right? So taking n as common, so this will be n minus 10. 7 will common here, so n minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so the value of n will come out to be, so these are the two possible values of n. Because this is equal to 0, so n will be equal to either 7 or 10. So these are the two possible values of n, either 7 or 0. Sorry, either 7 or 10. Now what we can do is, we can just put the value of n here. So m by w will come out to be 4 divided by, let's say I take the value of n as 7. So 12 minus 7 will be 5, right? So here it will come out to be 5. Or the second condition would be m by w will come out to be, yes. So if I take the value of n as 10, so 12 minus 10 will be 2. So it will come out to be 4 divided by 2. So of course this will come out to be 2 by 1, right? So efficiency of men will come out to be 2 and efficiency of women will come out to be 1, right? And here the efficiency of men is 4 and the efficiency of women is 5. So they are the two possible cases. But there is one more thing. If the men are more efficient than women, right? So the efficiency of men should be greater than efficiency of women. In this case, you can see that the efficiency of women is greater than the efficiency of men. So this will not be a possible case. This will be a possible case where the efficiency of men is greater than the efficiency of women. And in this case, I took the value of n as 10. Right? By taking the value of n as 10, we will be getting the efficiency of men greater than the efficiency of women. So the answer to this question will be option number C, that is 10. Right? If we were not given the condition that the efficiency of men are more than the efficiency of women, then the answer for this question would have been cannot be determined. But because we are given this condition, so the answer will be option number C, that is 10. I hope this should be clear. If you have any doubts, you can ask us in the chat. Yes, the answer is 10. No, Nini, your answer is correct. If there are no doubts, we can move ahead to the next question. Okay, I don't think there are any doubts. Moving ahead to the next question. Okay, so this is the second question. Solve this. You have 2 minutes. So the time is up. I hope you must have tried this question. Let's try and solve it. So in this question, we are told that three friends A, B, and C can complete a project in n days. Together, they take 1/5 of the time that A alone would have taken to complete the project, or 2/3 of the time B alone would have taken to complete the project. Find the time that C alone would take to complete the project. Right. So in this question, because we are not given what is the total work or in how much time they are able to complete the work, so it will be better because we won't be able to let the LCM, right? So in this question, it is better to do using the unitary method, right? That the total work is 1. Okay, let's say the total work is 1 using the unitary method. So if A, B, and C are working together, they are able to do the work in n days. So the total days for A, B, and C together is n days that A, B, and C are together taking to do this work. Now they take 1/5 of the time that A alone would have taken to complete the job, right? So this is 1/5 of the time that A is taking. So if this is 1/5, then the time that A will take to do this job alone will be 5 times of this number, that will be equal to 5n, right? So A would take 5n days to complete the job when he is working alone. Also, this is 2/3 of the time that B alone would have taken, right? So B would take 3/2 of n, right? Because only if the condition, like in this condition, the given is that if A, B, and C are together doing the job in n number of days, and the time that B is taking is 2/3 of the time when B alone is working. So by calculating the 2/3 of this number, we will be able to get this value, right? So the time that B would take will be equal to 3/2 of n. Now because we don't know the time that C is taking to do this work, so let's say the time that C is taking will be C days. Okay, C would take C days. Okay. Now using the unitary method, let's say the total work is 1. So the amount of work then A will do will be equal to, in 1 hour, A will do 1/5n, or 1 hour or 1 day. Okay, so the amount of work that A will do will be equal to 1 divided by 5n, plus the amount of work that B will do will be equal to 1 divided by 3/2n. So 1 divided by 3/2n plus the amount of work that C will do will be equal to 1 by, and the total days that C is taking, so 1 by C, that will be equal to the total work that they are doing when they are working together, right? So when they are working together, they are taking n days. So this will be the amount of work that they will do when they are working together in 1 day. Okay, so this is the basic equation that we can form on the basis of the information that is given to us. Now we just need to find the value of C, right? We need to find the value of C, that is the number of days that C is taking to complete the work. Solving this, I think I can take the two values to the right hand side. So this will come out to be 1 by C, that is equal to 1 by n minus 1 by 5n minus 1 by 3n, and I can take this 2 to the numerator. So this will be multiplied by 2, right? I've just simplified this. This is 3n by 2, so I've just taken this 2 to the numerator, right? So 1 by C will be equal to 1 by okay, now just let me take the LCM of this number, that will be equal to 15n, right? So now I'm just simplifying this, doing the basic calculation. So this will be 15 times, so here will be 15 minus, so 5 into 3 is 15, so this will come out to be 3, minus 3 into 5 is 15, but because there is 2 also in the numerator, so this will be equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. So this, solving this, will come out to be 1 by C. Okay, so 1 by C will be equal to 15 minus 3 minus 10, that is 15 minus 13, that is 2, right? So 2 upon 15n. Because we were asked to calculate the number of days that C is taking, so just reciprocaling it, so C will come out to be, because this is 2 by 15n, so this will come out to be 15n by 2. So the number of days that C will take to complete the work will be equal to 15 and divided by 2. This will be the answer. That is option number D. I hope this should be clear. If you have any doubts, you can just ask in the chat. Otherwise, we'll move ahead. Yes, Dushyant, your answer is correct. That is 15n by 2. If this is clear, we can move ahead to the next question. That is question number 3. Right, I hope this should be visible. Try to solve this. Yes, you have 2 minutes. You can try solving this. Okay, so the time is up. Let's try to solve this. Okay, so A does a piece of work in 10 days, B does the same piece of work in 15 days, C does it in 30 days. A and B work together for the first day, B and C work together for the second day, and C and A work together for the third day. They continue in the similar fashion for the next 3 days as well. What is the percentage of work left after 6 days? Okay, so because in this question we are given that the number of days that A is taking is 10 days, B is taking is 15 days, and C is taking as 30 days. So we can just let the LCM, right? So taking the LCM of 10, 15, 15 and 30, that will be equal to 30, right? So total work will be equal to 30, right? We have just let it as the LCM. Whatever value you want, you can take it. By taking LCM, it helps us in easing our calculation. Okay. So now we can just calculate the efficiencies of the 3 people. So efficiency of A will be equal to total work, that is 30 divided by 10. This will come out to be 3, right? Efficiency of B will be equal to 30 divided by 15. I'm writing it here directly. That is efficiency of B will be equal to 30 by 15. That will be equal to 2. And the efficiency of C will be equal to 30 divided by 30, right? So it will be 1. So we have got the efficiencies of the 3 people. Now it is given that A and B work together for the first day. So if A and B are working together and A is making, let's say, 3 units, B is making 2 units, so together they will make 3 plus 2, that will be equal to 5. So for the first day, 5 units of work will be done, right? I'm noting it as plus 5. So first day, 5 units of work is done. On the second day, B and C are working together. So B is doing 2 units of work, C is doing 1 unit of work. So together they will do 2 plus 1, that is 3. So plus 3. And on the third day, C and A are working together. So if A and C are working, then 3 plus 1 will be equal to 4. So in the first 3 days, this unit of work will be done, and we are given that what percentage of work left after 6 days. So because this cycle will keep on repeating, so again 5, because on the fourth day again A and B will work, then again B and C will work, and again A and C will work. Okay, so this cycle will keep on repeating. So after 6 days, right? So after 6 days, this unit of work will be done. That is equal to 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12 plus 12 is, that will be equal to 24. So after 6 days, 24 units of work is completed, and we are asked to calculate what is the percentage of work that is left. So because the total work was 30 and the work that is completed is 24, so work left will be equal to 30 minus 24, that is equal to 6. So after 6 days, 6 units of work will be left. So as a percentage of total work, this will come out to be 6 units out of 30 multiplied by 100, right? So this will come out to be 1 by 5. So 5 into 2, and this is 0. So 20% of the work is remaining, right? So 20% of the work will be remaining after 6 days. So this will come out to be option number A, that is 20%. I hope this should be clear, right? Okay. So this is 20%. I hope this should be clear. If you have find doubts, you can just ask, or we can move to the next question then. Yes, the answer is correct, Sonal Verma. Dushyant and trends. The answer for this question is option number A, 20%. So if there are no doubts, we can move ahead to the next question then. Okay. So try this question on pipe and cistern, right? Okay, so try this. Okay, so the time is up. Let's attempt this question. In this question, we are given that type 1 pipe takes 8 hours to fill the tank. Type 2 pipe can empty the tank in 12 hours. In how many hours will the empty tank will be filled if 5 type 1 and 3 type 2 pipes are put in the tank? Okay. So like I told you, in this case, there will be the negative work, right? Because the pipe 2 is emptying the tank. So whatever the efficiency will be of type 2 pipe, we will just subtract it. Okay. So let's say the total work is just the LCM of 8 and 12. We can take it as 24. total work, LCM of 8 and 12 will be equal to 24. Okay, so this is the total work. So efficiencies will be equal to 24 divided by 8, that is plus 3, right? Because this is a positive work, so that's why I am denoting it by plus 3. And for the type 2, so this is the type 1, let's say I denote it by this plus 1. So, and the efficiency of type 2 will be equal to 24 divided by 12. This will come out to be 2, but because this is an emptying pipe, I'll denote it as minus 2. So this is a filling pipe, its efficiency is plus 3. This is an emptying pipe, so its efficiency is minus 2. Now, in how many hours will the empty tank can get filled? So we are given 5 pipes of type 1, and we are given 3 pipes of this particular type, that is type 2. Okay, so let's see in 1 hour what is the total work that is done. So in 1 hour, so 5 into 3, because every hour this is putting 3 units of water. So in because there are 5 pipes of this particular type, so this will be 5 into 3. And the second case is minus 2. So there are 3 pipes of type number 2. So this will come out to be minus 3 into 2. Because this is an emptying pipe, so we'll just subtract its efficiency to get the total work that is done every hour. Okay, so this will come out to be 15 minus 6, that is equal to 24. Sorry, 15 minus 6 is equal to 9, right? So this is the work that is done in 1 hour. Okay, now we are asked to calculate the total time that it will take. So because we know that the total work is 24, so time that will be taken will be equal to 24 divided by 9 hours. Okay, so these many hours will be taken. Just simplifying it, it will come out to be 8 by 3. So 8 by 3, you can write it as 6 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So 6 by 3 is 2. So this will come out to be 2 hours plus 2 by 3 into 60. That will come out to be 40, right? So the value will come out to be 2 hours and 40 minutes. I hope this is clearly visible and this should be clear. So this answer will be 2 hours and 40 minutes. I hope this should be clear. If you have any doubts, you can just ask. Otherwise, we'll move ahead. I don't think there are any doubts. Yes, the answer is C for this question. Dushyant and Sonal, your answer is correct. Moving ahead to the next question. Yeah, so this has occupied almost half of the screen. So try to attempt this question. Right. This will take some solving, right? Try to attempt this. Okay, so the time is up. Let's try to solve this. Okay, so in this question we are given that three tanks of same capacity are connected by two pipes of inlet pipes type A and B. So both are inlet pipes, right? The efficiency of the pipes of type A is less than the efficiency of pipes of type B. The first tank is connected to one pipe of type A and two pipes of type B. Second tank is connected with some A and B, and the third tank is also connected with this. The time required to fill the first tank is equal to the time taken to fill the second and the third tank one after another. If the ratio of efficiencies of the pipes of A and B is m is to n, where m and n are co-primes, what is the value of m plus n? Okay, so this seems to be a good question. But again, because we are not given the individual efficiencies and we also don't know the total work, so what we will do is we will use the unitary method. Okay, so let's say the efficiencies of type A, type B, A and B, and the total capacity B, C, because the total capacity of the three tanks is same. So let's say the total capacity of the tank is capital C, and the efficiencies of A and B, A and B only. Okay, so let's say the total capacity is C, and the efficiencies are A and B of the two types. So now, but we are given that A is greater than B, right? Because the efficiency of pipes of type A, sorry, A is less than B. The efficiencies of pipes of type A is less than B. So A is less than B. The first tank is connected to one pipe of A and two pipes of type B. So the time that will be taken to fill the first tank will be equal to C divided by, because C is the total capacity, divided by the efficiencies, and the efficiencies will be equal to 1 of type A. So 1 of type A will be A only, plus 2 pipes of type B. So because the efficiency of the individual pipe is B, so there are 2 pipes, so total efficiency will be 2B. So this will be the time taken to fill this particular tank. Now this value is equal to, okay, the second tank is connected to 5. First write the individual conditions that are given to us. The second tank is connected to 5 pipes of type A and 1 pipe of type B. So for the second it is equal to C divided by, because C is the total capacity, so the time that it will take to fill will be equal to C divided by 5 pipes of type A. So 5 pipes of type A plus 1 pipe of type B. So this will be B. And for the third tank, it is equal to, it is only connected with 12 pipes of type B. So the time that it will take will be equal to C divided by 12 times of B. So these are the three. This is the time that the individual tanks will take to fill. So one last condition that we are given is that the time required to fill the first tank, that is this. So this is equal to the time taken to fill the second and the third tank one after another. That means once the second tank is filled, uh, the time after the second tank is filled, we are starting to fill the third tank also, right? So the total time that will be taken will be the summation of these two. Okay, so once the second tank is filled, we are starting to fill the third tank, and the total time that they will take will be equal to the time that is being taken to fill the first tank, right? The time required to fill the first tank, that is this, is equal to the time taken to fill this tank, and after this tank is filled, we are starting to fill the third tank also. So the summation of the time that will be taken to fill these two tanks is equal to the time taken by the first tank to fill. Okay, so this should be equal to this. So this is the basic equation that we can frame using the conditions. Now we just need to find the efficiencies of the type A and type B. So we just need to find the value of A is to B, right? Again, C can be cancelled out, right? We can just take the C as common and it will be getting cancelled out. Now what we are left with is 1 divided by A plus 2 times of B, that will be equal to 1 divided by 5A plus B plus 1 divided by 12B, right? So we just need to solve this. For this, I think I can take this term to the left hand side and leave it there. So this will come out to be 1 divided by a plus 2b minus 1 divided by 5a plus b. So this will be equal to 1 by 12b. Okay, I've just taken this term to the left hand side. Okay, so now I can just cross multiply this. So this will come out to be 5a plus b minus a plus 2b, right? And this is divided by a plus 2 times of b multiplied by 5a plus b. That is equal to 1 divided by 12b. I can just solve this now. Okay. So this will come out to be 5a minus a, that is 4a, and b minus 2b will be equal to minus of b divided by a multiplied by 5a, that is 5a square, plus 2b multiplied by 5a will be equal to 10ab. Now this second term will get multiplied, so b multiplied by the two terms will give me ab, because b will get multiplied by a. This will come out to be ab plus b multiplied by this, so 2b into b will give me 2b square. Okay, so this will come out to be 2b square. So that is equal to 1 by 12b. So I can just write the last step here, then I'll write it above so that it is clearly visible to you. So this will be equal to 4a minus b divided by 5a square plus 11ab plus 2b square. It is equal to 1 divided by 12b. Okay, so now I am writing the equation here so that it is clearly visible to you. So I'm just cross multiplying it. So 12b will get multiplied here, and I'll take this term here. So 12b multiplied here will give me, so 12b multiplied by 4 times of a minus of b. Okay, 4 times of a minus b. So that will be equal to, I'll now take this term to the right hand side. So 5a square plus 11ab plus 2b square multiplied by 1 will remain the same. So this will come out to be 5a square plus 11ab plus 2b square. Okay, now I just need to solve this. So this will come out to be 12 into 4 is 48. So 48ab minus 12b into b will give me 12b square. So here the values are same, that 5a square plus 11ab plus 2b square. These are the values here. Now I just need to solve this. So for that, what I can do is I can just take this to the right hand side. So 0 will remain here. So this is 5a square plus 11ab minus 48ab. I'm taking this to the right hand side. So this will be 48ab plus 2b square plus 12b square. Okay, I'm writing it here, that is 12b square. So solving this will come out to be 5a square. So 11 minus 48 will be minus 37 ab plus 14 b square. Again, we need to just solve this quadratic equation, right? Either we can just break the middle term or we can use that formula. But again, we can clearly see that we can write minus 37 as minus 35 and minus 2. So the sum will be minus 37 only, and the product of minus 35 and minus 2 will be equal to plus 70, right? Minus 35 multiplied by minus 2 will be plus 70, and 14 into 5 is 70. So we can just break in the middle term to solve this. This will come out to be 5a square minus 35ab minus 2ab plus 14b square. Right, solving this, taking 5a as common. So a minus 7b minus taking 2b common here. So this will be a minus 7b. Okay, equal to 0, of course. This was equal to 0. So the two brackets that will come out to be, this will be 5a minus 2b multiplied by a minus 7b equal to 0. So these are the two brackets. So these two values are getting multiplied and the sum value on the right hand side is 0. So either this value will be 0 or this value will be 0. So 5a minus 2b will be 0. So this will give me 5a equal to 2b, or using the second condition, a will be equal to 7b because a minus 7b is equal to 0. So a will be equal to 7b, right? So I'm writing it here. I don't think it will be visible there. Okay. So I'm writing the remaining solution here. So using the first condition, 5a is equal to 2b, that is 5a is equal to 2b. So a divided by b will be equal to 2 by 5, right? I'll just I've taken b to the left hand side and 5 to the right hand side. So a by b will be equal to 2 by 5. This is using the first case. If I use the second case, that is a is equal to 7b. So a by b will be equal to 7 by 1, right? So these are the two possibilities. But again, we are given that the efficiency of pipes of type A is less than the efficiency of pipes of type B. So this should be less, right? In this case, you can see that the efficiencies of pipes of type A is greater than the efficiencies of pipes of type B. So this won't be a possible case. This is a possible case where the efficiencies of pipes of type A is less than the efficiencies of pipes of type B. So this will be the possible case. And of course, the ratio of the efficiencies of the pipes of type A and B are in the ratio m is to n, where m and n are co-prime, and of course 2 and 5 are co-prime numbers. So we just need to find the values of m plus n. So that is, m plus n basically means 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. So the answer will be option number C. I hope this should be clear. This was a good question. If you have any doubts, you can just ask in the chat. If you don't have any doubts, we can move to the next question then. Yes, Dushyant and Sonal Verma, your answers are correct. That is option number C. If there are no doubts, we can move ahead to the next question then. Yes, try to solve this question. So the time is up. Let's attempt this question. Yeah. So pipes A and B can fill the tank in 18 minutes and 14 minutes respectively. Pipe C can drain. So pipe C is draining pipe, that's is given us. So pipe C can empty the tank in 21 minutes. Initially, pipes A and B are opened for 3 minutes and then stopped. Now all the 3 pipes are opened alternatively. In how much time will the tank be full from the start of the process? Okay. So again, because we are given the time that they are taking to fill the tank, so we can let the total work, right, as the LCM of the 3 numbers. So we just need to find the LCM and we can just let the total work. The total capacity, that is, we can let the total capacity as the LCM of 18, 14 and 21. Okay, so this is basically 2 into 9, this is 2 into 7, this is 3 into 7, right? So just for the LCM I can just write it as 21, and here the 3 is already covered, right? So I can take 2 from here and 7, so already it is there, but there's one more extra 3 here, so this will be 3, right? So this will come out to be 21 into 6, that is 126. So the LCM will be equal to 126. So the total capacity is 126. Now we are given that the pipe A and pipe B can fill the tank in 18 minutes and 14 minutes. So the individual efficiencies will be efficiency of A, that is equal to 126 divided by 18. That will come out to be plus 7, right? 18 into 7 is 126. Pipe B can fill the tank in 14 minutes. So efficiency of B will be equal to 126 divided by 14, that is plus 9. 126 divided by 21, that will come out to be minus 6, because C is the draining pipe, so the efficiency will be minus 6. Now all the 3 pipes are opened alternatively. In how much time will the tank be full from the start of the process? So in the first hour, because A will work, right? In the first hour A will work, the second hour B will work, the third hour C will work. So the work that will be done will be equal to plus 7 in the first hour, then plus 9, then minus 6, right? This will be minus 6, and this process will keep on repeating. Plus 7, plus 9, minus 6, and so on. So you can see that in every cycle, this is 7 plus 9 is 16 minus 6. So this will be plus 10, right? Okay. Okay, I missed this. Initially, pipes A and B are opened for 3 minutes and then stopped. So for the first 3 minutes, A and B are opened, and because both are filling pipes, so in the 3 minutes, this will fill 7, this will fill 9. 7 plus 9 is 16. So every minute, 16 units will be filled. So 16 unit is getting filled every minute. So because they are open for 3 minutes, so the tank is already filled by 48 units, right? In the first 3 minutes. After that, they are opened alternatively. In the first minute, A is opened, then B is opened, then C is opened, and so on. This cycle is getting repeated. So plus 10 is getting in every cycle. So we can just try to get close to this value. So because 48 is already filled, so 126 minus 48 will be roughly close to 70, right? So we can just multiply this number by 7 and we'll get to closer to this value. So what we can do is multiply this value by 7. So this will be 70, right? So 48 plus 70, that is equal to 118, right? So this is 118, and if we are multiplying this by 7, so that means total of 21 minutes, because in every cycle there are 3 minutes. First minute A is working, second minute B is working, third minute C is working. So in every cycle there is a total time of 3 minutes, and we are multiplying it by 7, so total time will be 21 minutes. So this is 21 minutes, but already 3 minutes are used here. So after this cycle, this will be 28 minutes and 3 minutes, so 24 minutes. So after 24 minutes, 108 units is done. I'm denoting it by units. So now still, because the capacity is 126, so for the next cycle, again plus 7, plus 9, and minus 6. This will keep on repeating. So for the next 1 minute, it will be plus 7. That will come out to be 125. Right. So now the time is 25 minutes. Now the next minute, we will fill 9 units. But because 125 units is already filled, we only need 1 unit to be filled. So we will not take a complete minute, because in every minute it is filling 9 units. So to fill 1 unit, it will take only 1 by 9 of the time. So after 25 minutes, we will take only 1 by 9 of the time, right? So the total time that will be taken is 25 plus 1 by 9, that is 25 1 by 9. Okay, so I hope this should be clear. So the answer for this question will be 25 1 by 9. Okay, I hope this should be clear. If you have any doubts, you can just ask in the chat. Otherwise, we'll move to the next question. Yes, mathematical answer is correct. C, 25 1 by 9. Try to solve this question now. Okay, so the time is up. Let's try and solve this question. So 25 men were allotted to complete a piece of work in 75 days. After they worked for 30 days, 10 more men were employed to complete the work on time. If additional men were not employed, then how many more days would 25 men take to complete the work? Okay, so this is a kind of a logical question. Even though you can solve it using the normal approach also, but I'll tell you a good approach for this. Right? So 25 men were allotted to complete a piece of work in 75 days, right? So after 30 days, 10 more men were employed to complete the work if additional men were not employed. Okay, so even though the new 10 more men are employed to complete the work, but the original number of men, that is 25, they are already working, right? So 25 men are working for 75 days, but because some work has been done by the additional number of men, that is 10, because of that, there is no extra time and the work is getting completed on time, right? So what we can essentially derive from this particular condition is that whatever extra work these 10 men are doing is the extra work that the original 25 men would have done after the 75 days done, right? So what does that mean? See, try to understand this, because this is very important. Initially there were 25 men, right? They were working till 75th day to complete the work, but because they knew that okay, the work will be using the, if only 25 men are working, then the work will not be getting completed in 75 days. Then after 30 days they employed 10 more men, right? So let's say on the 30th day 10 more men were employed. Okay, so from 30th day till 75th day, for this 45 for these 45 days, these 10 additional men are doing some work, right? But the original number of men, that is 25, they are already working, right? So for 75 days, these 25 men are already working, but there is some extra work which these 10 men are working, right? From 30th day to 75th day, there is some extra work that these 10 men are working, and if they did not work for these 45 days, then this particular work would have been done by this 25 men. Okay, then they would have taken more than 75 days. So I hope this should be clear now, that the extra work that they will do, so the 10 more men, let's say the efficiency of the men be M. So the 10 men, so the extra work that they will do in 45 days, because after 30 days 10 more men are employed and the work is getting completed on time, that is in 75 days. So whatever extra work, or whatever work, I would say, whatever work these 10 men are doing in 45 days, this is the work that this 25 men would have been doing, right? Because these were the original number of men. So if this particular work was not done by these 10 men, then this work would have been done by 25 men, right? So let's see how much time they would have taken. So because the efficiency of men is M, so this is the efficiency, and we don't know the number of days, right? See, from the first day till 75th day, these 25 men are working. This is the extra work that the new men, that the 10 new men had done. So if these men would have not worked, so this is the extra work, right? So this is the work that these 25 men would have been working, right? On the this particular work, these 25 men would have these 25 men would have to complete this extra work, right? And their efficiency of course is same. So 25 men would have to do this work, and we need to find how many days they will take to complete this job. So this is the simple basic equation that you can form. See, just forming the equation is crucial in this question. After that, you can just cancel out this m. This is 5. This is 9. This is 5. This is 2. So 9 into 2 is 18. That is x. So these 25 men will take 18 days to complete the work. So the work will get delayed by 18 days, or they will take extra 18 days. I hope this should be clear. This is the basic equation that we'll need to form. After the equation is formed, you will be able to solve it. But what is more important is to understand from how we are able to frame this equation. I hope I was able to explain this. But still, if you have any doubts regarding this question, then you can just ask in the live chat. Okay, otherwise we'll move ahead to the next question. Yes, Dushyant, if we had done this using the normal approach, then it would have taken a lot of solving, right? But with the help of just the simple logic, we were able to solve this question. I hope this should be clear. Moving ahead to the next question then. Yeah, try to solve this. Okay. And yes, Maths Magic, today's question seemed good because I brought in some good questions for the revision. Okay, so the time is up. I hope you must have tried this question. Yeah, Dushyant, your answer is 5. Let's see. Okay, so the ratio of the efficiencies of A and B is 7 is to 5 respectively. The time taken by B to complete a piece of work is 40% of the time taken by C to complete the same work. Find the time taken by all of the 3 persons to complete the same work if C can do the job in 35 days. Okay, right. So because the time taken by B to complete the work is 40%, so the ratio of time is, because 40% is 2 by 5, right? I hope you must have done the class of percentages. 40% is 40 by 100, that is 2 by 5, right? So the 40% is 2 by 5. So the time taken by B to complete the work is 40% of the time taken by C. So this is 2, this is 5, right? So this value is 40% of this. So this is the ratio of time. And like I told you, the ratio of efficiencies is in the reverse order. If this is A is to B, then this will be B is to A, or 1 by A is to 1 by B. So efficiency ratio will be equal to 5 is to 2. And we are already given the ratio of efficiencies of A and B, that is 7 is to 5. So ratio of efficiencies of A and B is 7 is to 5. Now the B is common in the two ratios and it is same as 5. So we can directly compare the two ratios. So ratio of efficiencies will be equal to A is 7, B is 5 and C is 2. Right. So this is the ratio of efficiencies. If C alone can do the work in 35 days, then the total work will be 2, that is 2 is the efficiency of C, and he is able to do the job in 35 days. So the total work will be 2 multiplied by 35, that is equal to 70. This is the total work. Now find the time taken by all of the 3 persons. So all of the 3 are working together. We know the total work, we know the efficiencies. To find the time, we can just divide the total work, that is 70, by their individual efficiencies. That is 7 plus 5 plus 2. So 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. So this will come out to be 14. So 70 by 14 will be equal to 5. So in 5 days, they together will be able to finish the job. Okay, so the answer for this question is option number D, that is 5. I hope this should be clear. If you don't have any doubts, we can move ahead to the next question. And yes, Dushyant, your answer is correct. That is 5. Try to solve this. The time is about to end. I hope you must have tried this question. This seems to be an easy question. Yeah, so let's attempt this. In this question, we are given that Rohit can finish 75% of the task in 24 days, while Sham can complete 62.5% of the same task in 10 days. If Rohit and Sham work together for 8 days and Mohan completes the remaining task in 5 days, determine how long Mohan would take to complete 80% of the task of this task, right? So let's first find out the time that Rohit and Sham are taking to complete the complete job, right? To do the complete job, because we are given that Rohit can do the job 75% of the job in 24 days. Let's try to find out the time that they are taking to complete the whole job, right? So for that, what we can do is, we are given that the 75% again, the fraction. So 75% is 3 by 4, right? 75 by 100 will be equal to 3 by 4, and here it is 62.5. Even though you should know these percentages, but again let's try to convert it into fraction. So this will be equal to 62.5. So this will come out to be 10 multiplied by 100 when we remove the percentage. So this will come out to be 25 into 25, 25 into 4, 5 into 5, 5 into 2, that is equal to 5 by 8. Even though you should know that 62.5% is 5 by 8, but again I just tried to solve it for you. So these are the two fraction form of the percentage that are given to us. So Rohit can finish 75% of the task. So 3 by 4 of the task is getting completed in 24 days. The complete task will be completed in 24 multiplied by 4 by 3. Right, I'm just taken it to the right hand side. This will come out to be 32. Right, 8 into 4 is 32. Similarly for Sham, he is able to complete 62.5% of the task in 10 days. That is 62.5% is equal to 5 by 8. So he is able to do 5 by 8 of the work in 10 days. So for Sham again, I can just write it as 5 by 8 of the task. This is being done in 10 days. So the total work will be done by him in 10 multiplied by 8 by 5. Just cancelling this out, it will come out to be 16. Right. So Rohit can do the complete job in 32 days. Sham can do the complete job in 16 days. So like we solved the earlier questions, we saw that the total days in which they are able to do the job is clearly given to us, right? That one person is able to do the job in this many days. But in this question, the total number of days are not given to us as the directly. So we can just, with the help of these two values, we are able to figure out the total number of days that these two persons will take to do the job individually. Okay. So now, because we know the two values that Rohit can do in 32 days and Sham can do in 16 days. Again, let's try to take the LCM of these two numbers. So the total work will be LCM of 32 and 16, which will come out to be 32 only. So let's say the total work is, let's say I'm writing it here. The total work is 32, right? So the efficiency will be plus 1. 32 divided by 32 will be plus 1. 32 divided by 16 will be plus 2. So the efficiency of Rohit will be plus 1. So I'm writing the efficiencies here. Efficiency of Rohit is plus 1 and the efficiency of Sham is plus 2. Right? 32 divided by 16 will be plus 2. So these two are the efficiency of the two persons. Now Rohit and Sham work together for 8 days. Because their individual efficiencies are 1 and 2. So if they are working for 8 days, the total work will be, total work done will be equal to plus 3, right? Plus 1 plus 2 is plus 3 multiplied by 8. Yes, they are working for 8 days. So multiplied by 8, this will come out to be 24. After this, Mohan completes the remaining task in 5 days. So the total work was 32. 24 units is already done. So the remaining task is 32 minus 24. So the remaining work will be, so the remaining work will be 32 minus 24, that is equal to 8. Right. So the 8 unit of work is left and Mohan is taking 5 days to complete it. So from with this condition, we will be able to figure out what is the efficiency of Mohan. because the work is 8, he is able to do in 5 days. So efficiency of Mohan will be, that is the work that is 8 and the time that he is taking is 5 days. So this will come out to be 5 into 1, 5, 3.6. So this will come out to be 1.6, right? So this is the efficiency of Mohan, right? So efficiency of Mohan, Rohit and Sham. We are able to figure out the efficiency of all the 3 persons. Let's see what we are asked to calculate. Determine how long Mohan would take to complete 80% of the task on his own. So we are not asked to calculate the complete job. We are asked to calculate 80% of the task. So the 80% of the task will be equal to 32, that is the total work, multiplied by 80 divided by 100, right? So this is the work that Mohan has to do, because we are asked to calculate that how much time Mohan will take to do, how much time he will take to complete 80% of the job, right? So because the total work was 32, so 32 multiplied by 80 upon 100, so this is the 80% of the work. I hope I am clearly visible here. Otherwise, I'll write it here. Okay, so I'll clean it and write it here itself. Let's say I'm writing it here. Okay, so the total work is 32 multiplied by 80 divided by 100, because 80% of the work has to be done, right? And the efficiency of Mohan was 1.6, so we can just divide this value by 1.6. Now you just need to do the basic calculation. This decimal will give a 10 in the numerator. Now 16 into 5 is 80. Okay, I'm not able to write here. This will be 5. So this will cancel out. So this 5 will be giving me 2. So this 2 will be giving me 16. I hope I've done the calculation correctly. So if the calculations are correct, then the answer will come out to be 16. Right? 32 into 80 by 100 divided by 1.6, that was the efficiency. So this will come out to be 16. That is option number C. So this was all about this question. If you have any doubts, you can just ask, or we will move to the next question then. Yes, Sunal Verma, the answer is C for this question. Moving ahead to the question number 10. Okay, try this. Yes, Dushyant, your answer is also correct. That is 16. Yeah, Dushyant, your answer is 24. Let's see. We'll solve this. Time is up. Okay, so our task is completed in a unique manner. On the first day, 1 man works. On the second day, 2 men work. On the third day, 3 men work, and so on, until the task is finished in 15 days. The same task is then assigned to women who are known to be 40% as efficient as men. Following the same pattern, calculate the number of days required for the men to complete the task. Okay. So because we are given that the same task is assigned to women who are 40% as efficient, let's see. Let's first let the values of efficiencies. 40% is again 2 by 5. That is 40 divided by 100. 2 by 5. Okay. These are the efficiencies. So efficiency of men and women is given to us as, this is 5, this is 2, right? We are given that the women are 40% as efficient as men, so 40% of 5 is 2, so this is the ratio of efficiencies. Now the task is getting completed in a unique manner. On the first day, a man works. So because only one person is working on the first day, so on the first day plus 5 minutes of work will be done. On the second day, two men are working. So on the second day, because 2 men are working, so the work done will be 2 into 5, that is 10. On the third day, 3 men are working. So on the third day, the work that is done will be equal to 3 into 5, that is equal to 15. 1 5, and so on. This cycle will get repeating, and the work is getting completed in 15 days, right? So we need to find the sum of these terms up to 15 terms. So what we can do is we can just take 5 as common. So this will be equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on, because these are 15 terms. So from 1 to 15 it will be. This will be the total work, and I hope you know the formula to calculate the sum of first and natural numbers, that is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So sum of first and natural numbers, you can use the formula, that is n plus 1 divided by 2. So here also we can use the same formula, because the value of n is 15. So this will come out to be 15 multiplied by 16, that is n into n plus 1. So 15 multiplied by 15 plus 1, that is 16, divided by 2. Okay, so this will cancel out at 8. So 5 multiplied by 15 into 8 is 120. So 5 into 120, that is equal to 600. So this is the total work that we have got. Now this work has to be done by women, right? And the women are also doing the work in the same pattern, because we are given that following the same pattern. So women are also following the same pattern, that on the first day one woman is working, on the second day 2 women are working, and so on. And also the efficiency of women is 2, right? So let's try to solve this. Now on the first day, if one woman is working, then the work done will be equal to 2. On the second day, 2 women are working, so the work done will be 2 into 2, that is 4. On the third day, it will be 2 into 3, that is 6, and so on. So this will be the work done, and we know the total work that has to be done will be equal to 600, right? So this value has to be equal to 600. Okay, I'm writing it here. This value has to be equal to 600. What we can do is we can just take 2 common here. This will come out to be 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on, that is equal to 600. And just cancel this out, so this will be 300. Again, this is a summation of first and natural numbers, so we can directly use the formula that sum of first and natural numbers sum will be equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Let's say the total values here are n, so we can just write the sum as n into n plus 1 divided by 2, that is equal to 300. Okay, so n into n plus 1 will be equal to 2 into 300, that is equal to 600, right? So now, because n is a natural number, because n represents the number of, no, n should not be natural number, I thought it is number of women. So n may or may not be a natural number, but the product of n and n plus 1 is 600. So product of two numbers is 600. So we can just see the nearest square to 600, because 24 is square, 24 square is 576, and 25 square is 625, right? So 24 square is 576 and 25 square is 625. So this value is lying between 24 square and 25 square. So this value can be equal to 24, right? We can just check by letting the value of n to be equal to 24, right? with the help of that square, we are able to just put in some value and get to the answer. Also, what you can do is you can just from the quality equation, that is n square plus n minus 600 is equal to 0. You can use that formula, that minus b plus minus 100 b square minus 4ac, that you can use. But we can also do with some observation that because the product of two numbers is 600, so we can just check the value, that is n equal to 24. And how we are able to get the value of 24? Because 24 square is 576 and 25 square is 625. So we are just checking the value of n as 24. So 24 multiplied by 25. So this will be equal to, because 24 multiplied by 25 will be equal to 600, right? Because 24 square is 576. Adding one more 24 will give us 600. So the value of n will be 24. And the n was the number of days in which the work will be completed. So because we are getting the integer answer, we need not to round off to the nearest integer. The answer will be 24. That is option number A. I hope this should be clear, right? You can frame the quality equation also, but if you are able to see that from the observation that the product of two numbers is 600, so by checking one value, that is n is equal to 24, this is getting satisfied. So this will help you in saving some of your time. I hope this should be clear. And yes, Dushyant, the answer is 24 for this question. I hope this should be clear. And this was the last question for the day. Right. So if you have any doubts, you can just ask in the live chat. Otherwise, we can just end this session for today. Okay. So before we end the session, I can just show the updates again to you. Yes. So this was about the WhatsApp channel. The link is in the description box. So all the free preparation resources, as well as the important updates regarding these sessions that we are conducting, as well as any important updates regarding the exam, will be shared in the WhatsApp channel. So if you have not joined this WhatsApp channel, then I would recommend you to click on the link that is given in the description box and you can join this WhatsApp channel. Okay. Also, these are the free 5 mock tests that we are providing. So if you are preparing for this test, because only 10-12 days are left, right? The exam is on 13th. So only 10 days are left. So you can just go to this website and you just need to register yourself. You will be able to attempt these mock tests for free. Okay, this is the website link, cracku.in/IIM Bangalore UG mock test, and you will be redirected to this page. You just need to register yourself and you will be able to attempt these mocks. Okay. Last but not the least, right? So this was about the hall ticket. The admit card are out for this IIM Bangalore's UG mock test. IIM Bangalore's UG entrance test. The admit card are out. All you can do is you can just upload your admit card or hall ticket here. The link will be given in the description box for this particular page also. All you need to do is you can just fill on your name, mobile number, and how we have helped you in your preparation, and you can just upload your hall ticket in PDF format or JPG format. You can just click on submit. If you do this, you will be able to get access to 2 additional quant sectional tests in official pattern, and also you will get to be a part of a special IIM Bangalore's UG webinar on exam taking strategies by our top faculty. So you can ask whatever doubts you have regarding this exam, right? And how to attempt the exam taking strategies. This was all about this session. I hope this was useful. So if you have not subscribed to this channel or not liked this video, then I will recommend you to like this video and as well as subscribe to this channel, because this motivates us to bring these sessions for you. These are free sessions that we are conducting for you, right? So this was it about this session. Okay. So because I can't find any doubts in the live chat, so yeah, if you have any further doubts, you can just ask after the live chat live session ends also.